to the Spear of Adun. As long as its generators still function, I should be able to bring them online. Once the spear is fully activated, we must flee from this fallen world.
Alrighty, so let's get going. Brutal. That's the way we like it. Let's activate that Spear of Adun and get the hell off this planet. Defend your base with photon cannons. If they become damaged, use shield batteries to restore their shields. So basically moon wells for buildings. Think of it that way. At least that's how I'm thinking of it. Let's get off this, get up into the air and get me a tech tree. Because once you get into like a big spaceship, you start to get the ability to talk to the characters and interact with them and, you know, probably build up your hero a little bit, like Artanis. Perhaps like they did in Heart of the Swarm with Kerrigan. I'm not exactly sure how it works in this one, because, like I say, this is a blind playthrough. Haven't played it before, but I have an idea that that's probably what's going to happen. Hello, Alex. The first one is always going to take a little while to load, because it's got to load the actual Starcraft 2 engine in the first place. And I think it's almost found its way there.
The Spear of Adun lies dormant beneath the heart of the Conclave. I had hoped to raise it, to secure our victory against the Zerg. But now, it is our last hope for survival.
Uh-oh. Dropped frames.
Why do you flee from your salvation? Celendis. She has fallen under Amon's control. Karax, we have to bring the Spear of Adun online. The first power cell is activating, but the remaining 4 have been disabled by creep. I see. We have no choice but to clear them. What of our defenses? Unfortunately, they are without power. However, the
Sorry.
can aid us. They will allow us to deploy pylons anywhere on the battlefield. We should deploy one here as soon as possible.
Roger, roger. Okay, let's give me a moment and just fix the screen. Because I think it's not quite right for some reason. Let's have a look. Oh, it is right. It was just in cinematic mode. I thought, hang on a sec, what's going on there? Alright, let's continue. Let's pull you out over here.
These photon cannons can defend our nexus point, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can warp in a pylon using the Spear of Adun. Press the deploy pylon button at the top of your command screen.
I got it.
Our cannons will now fire upon enemies within range. If they become damaged, the shield battery will restore their shielding. These defenses will indeed be vital to our evacuation, but our first priority must be to clear the power cells of creep.
May as well make the most of those towers. Let's have a look. So how does this work? It's on automatic at the moment, but I could just suddenly shield up my cellar. That's cool. And there it goes.
We can now transform our gateways into warp gates. This allows us to warp in warriors to any area with pylon power.
Might need a little bit more. Ah, let's get the gateways going, because they're good. Also, cybernetics core would be nice. What else can we buy? Photon cannon. Why is everyone asking what I studied at university suddenly? What on earth? Never went.
Circling bioforms on approach to our nexus.
Are they?
We must rally our defenses.
My skills.
So this is the Spear of Adun at the back, is it? How well protected is that? Or is it not? Okay, whoops. I get it. Oh shit. Yeah, that's brutal for you. So we'll just go back on our last save part, or maybe just restart the whole mission, I suppose, because there isn't a last checkpoint. Because I ran away just as they were approaching, which wasn't the best thing to do. But they seem to hit like a truck, so I'm going to need way more units, judging by the looks of that. And none of the units I can particularly build up great. Got a chrono boost on this.
Defend our nexus point, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can warp in a pylon using the Spear of Adun. Press the deploy pylon button at the top of your command screen. Our cannons will now fire upon enemies within range. If they become damaged, the shield battery will restore their shielding.
These defenses will indeed be vital to our evacuation, but our first priority must be to clear the power cells of creep.
Roger. Okay, so I mean, let's get the cybernetics core that I wanted, and then try to get whatever stalkers and zealots that I can probably build in the meantime. So let's get that going. But at the same time, I've also got to max out a little bit on photon cannons. But what I could do is, knowing that attack's coming, is just get a few units in front of a whole ton of photon cannons. Probably lose a couple of those units, but overall, shouldn't be too bad. Hello, hype. So I'm not pulling them back this time, although I could do it.
Now transform our gateways into warp gates.
Get going.
This allows us to warp in warriors to any area with pylon power.
Let's get another gateway then, actually. And then, yeah, we can start getting those cannon towers. Still got the chrono boost. Can't upgrade. Can upgrade here. You think upgrading the shields would be the most important thing, actually, if you're able to replenish the shields. Ah, okay. Got to that point where we need some more pylons. Didn't mean to build a second battery, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's see if it can reach. Right. Let's get one more cellar in. Or not. Okay, we're still in a good shape here for the most part. I like how I've automatically got blink. Oh yeah, look at the difference. Way better. And this one was working. Or was it? Can you replenish that one? Turn that off automatically. Let's see if you can replenish this one at the back here. Ah! It can. So even though it doesn't look like it can reach, it can just about reach. That's cool. Okay, let's start getting other things sorted. Got a couple of gateways, so let's get that going. Let's get this going, and then give it a save. Got more, well, I haven't got more than enough workers just yet. Gonna need more actually after that. As soon as I get enough Thespian gas, I'm going to start upgrading the shields, and then I'll go back to making units, I think. Let's put the chrono boost on the tech shields, and then we'll start aggroing.
I'm detecting unpowered warp gates nearby.
Oh.
Constructing a pylon next to them would restore their power, giving us an advantage. The Spear of Adun's deploy pylon ability would be ideal for this. Of course, our probes can always warp in pylons as well.
Well, that's what I'm used to. Shows how much energy is available for Spear of Adun powers. Oh! So I didn't have to bring him, but he can gather that. So, is there a hotkey for this? I guess not. I just click on it. That's gonna bring in that. That's pretty awesome.
We can begin warping in warriors from it immediately, Hierarch.
Okay, well I'm gonna guess this is a safe haven. Otherwise I don't think they'd let me build here otherwise. So I'm gonna build a couple more gateways so I can mass up. Alrighty. And that's almost done for upgrading. A few more units. Ah, bunch of Protoss coming in. Filthy Protoss. It's the Dragoons. How do they hit? Old school. Nice. And our upgrade is complete. We may as well continue upgrading the rest of the things now. I do love the Stalker's Blinks. Especially since you get it without having to research it. That's pretty badass. They're good versus buildings as well. I think they do additional damage versus armoured. So that's going along nicely. We've got this over here.
The second power cell is active. The spear's sensor array is reacting.
Do not deny your destiny, Artanis.
Destiny.
You have finally found true unity.
Sensors online. Wait, what is this? Warp prisms approaching our nexus point.
Stalkers, eliminate those warp prisms.
Uh-oh. That can't be good.
Our pylon is under attack. You require more Vespene gas. I'm here in the shadows.
It's a lot of Stalkers. Let's take care of those guys. Base under attack? Oh, that's okay. Cannons are there.
Another pack of Zerglings is approaching our nexus from the south.
It's okay. I've got this. Let's go and do the rest of this. Oh, shite. Let's go do the rest of this mission. That's a lot. A lot of Zerglings. Yeah, that's a lot of Zerglings. Okay, you done bullying me? Let's roll down here and see what's down there, since I'm making that move.
Struggle no more. Be released from your pain.
That's on cooldown. You say you only need 16 to have optimal economy, but to be fair, it does say 22 out of 21. So I don't think it would say that. Probably optimal enough economy. But still, you get better economy from absolute maximum. I would imagine it would make sense, right? Cannot see. Oh, I need to be able to see. That's a bit tricky. Okay. You go there.
All life is broken, flawed. It must be
Oh dear. Got all my upgrades. Cheeky bloody Zerg. Shield me up, batteries. Shield me up. How much damage do these guys do? They do a lot more to armored units, so they're like mini immortals or something like that.
It shall be as you say. For the reckoning. Intriguing. We are one. I am the heart of darkness. We move unseen.
Get a bunch more tanky zealots in there. There's going to be some stuff around here, so I'm just going to send one lone zealot off to get that. Oh, okay, that's stuff I don't want. I was expecting some goodies or something. That's not the goodies I was after.
Against you, even the ground beneath your feet carries the seeds of my victory.
He's so full of himself, isn't he? Oh, shit. That's not good.
Warriors, strike them down. We are not defeated yet.
Oh, that's really not good.
It shall be. By meditation, we stand unified. Glory of battle. Your probes are under attack.
No. What the hell? Bloody Tau Darim are in on the action as well. Okay. Shizzle's getting a bit nasty now. Being able to build a pylon isn't exactly the most impressive thing I can do. I would expect for more.
I serve. Very well. I am here in the shadows. You must place that in a power field. You have not enough minerals. Intriguing.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to really take those guys on. Probably not. Like, you could do, but you're probably not supposed to go into that base. Knowing how most campaign levels work.
Shall be as you say.
Having a rough idea. Oh shit. This is not getting better.
You must place that. Our pylon is under attack. My life for iron. I serve. I am the voice. Base is under attack.
And I'm getting attacked. Oh, what the heck. Okay, this is a bit much. Did I overextend myself earlier at some point? I think I might have overextended myself at some point, which has kind of caused a lot of this to go further than it should have done. I'm not getting any other second bases out of this, so my macro slipped a little bit, but not to the degree of this. Like, that's ridiculous. I must have gone too far. Let's try and do the right-hand side of the map. I think I've probably ended up creating 2 triggers, which means that the game's given me way more to deal with than I probably should be getting. That's just something I'm gonna take a guess at. I don't think mass fountain cannons and all of that are gonna cut the mustard. Maybe. Right. So I already overextended now because I've just done this. So shite. Let's get back.
Nidus worms. Warriors.
In fact, I know it seems bad. I don't really want to restart the mission, but
We are not defeated yet.
I feel like I might have shot myself in the foot a little bit. Yeah, I might be okay. Okay, we're going to continue it from this point. Get some massing done. I didn't lose too much there. Could have gone better though.
I am the voice of the eclipse. Cold is the state. Cold is the we let our enemy know our fury. I am here in the shadows. For the reckoning. You have not enough minerals. I am here in the shadows. Very well.
Well done, Hierarch. All of the abandoned warp gates are now under our control.
Intriguing. We are one with the shadows. Cold. I am dark. We are one with the shadows. I am the heart of darkness. There are
Advise caution, Hierarch.
Okay.
Approaching the Zerg's high
So I got this attack from these guys now, so that means I'm not as dead as I was last time. Unfortunate things, they get to kill a bunch of my stuff for free a little bit here. There we go. That's a bit better. I love the little critters. They're pretty fantastic. Oh, yeah, that's a bad idea. So that's the other base. You're just not supposed to go there. You're just not supposed to do it. So stop trying to do it. Oh, well. Now that I say that, I am tempted to actually go in there. I could do it. Probably is some sort of achievement for it, but again, I don't care too much about achievements. Stop chucking that at me. Oh yeah.
We're almost finished, Hierarch. The spear
Get to
of
the high
Doom is
ground.
nearly online. Only one cell remains.
Enough. The end to the cycle of infinite madness has come. Cease your struggle against the salvation I bring.
Shit. Oh, where the fuck did these guys come from? Did I just get stacked again? Yeah, that might be a bit much. I could probably continue from here, but probably would be wise to just go and load the last checkpoint or whatever. Proc that. It's a little bit overkill. I do know you're supposed to have lots of static defense. Obviously the mission is built that way, but at the same time I'm pretty aggressive, so I like to have a large army so I can actually go and get the objective done. Otherwise I've got to just take that much longer.
We're almost finished, Hierarch. The spear of Doom
Right,
is
these
nearly
guys need to just
online.
escape,
Only
basically.
one
So
cell
just go back
remains.
this way.
Enough. The end to the cycle
Just run away from them.
of
Don't worry about them.
madness has come. Cease your
There we
struggle
go. They're
against
coming
the
from there.
salvation I bring.
This still might be too much. Because they're still just going to keep spamming crappy units in. I'm not sure there's all that much I can do about it. Yeah, this might be too much. Damn it. That was the... Yep. What was the quick save? Need to find a point before I destroy and just wait a little longer and then get a bit more static defense. Right, okay, that's good. That's a good point. So now we get those defences. So, good place to probably put a whole bunch of towers. Back there. I should build more like I would do in multiplayer, because I don't really do that. Where you're protecting the buildings. Just hope they don't get to that pylon at the back. So that's going to be the left side, a lot more secure. He says. I could get a shield battery, but I don't know. Where am I going to stick it? Anywhere? I don't think I left any space left for it. It's pretty stuffed.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Oh, there we go. See, these guys attacked at the same time when I destroyed that. So you have these unfortunate circumstances. Fortunately, again, they've just destroyed all of this. As they do. So we'll go back. Because we know... Yeah, that was unfortunate, wasn't it? I've had that happen a couple of times on this level, and probably in other levels as well. So those weren't part of the deliberate attack. They just attacked the same bloody time as when I destroyed that hive that procced the other attack. So you can get really unlucky on that. Right, so you guys pull back. We go do our little shenanigans over here.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Hello, Sarenthorn. Ah, now you're coming from this side as well, you cheeky sods. Alright, let's go take care of business now. And I'll get the rest of the towers up here. And that should help. So there's probably going to be a bit of a time gap now between the next attack. Still large numbers. I've lost a fair few units there. Not really confident units to attack with.
State thy bidding. Mineral field depleted.
Not that one. Try not to attack your own units. Oh jeez. Shit, that is a lot. Looks like the fucking cannons are working versus these. Shield batteries are going to town. Yeah, the probe's blocking this guy. It's pretty awesome. Oh god, there's like no resources now. I'm not even sure I can complete the rest of this level, to be honest with you. I think I might need to do it quicker. Because I don't think he's losing resources. If anything, his armies get bigger. I get the feeling that I needed to do this quicker, but... Doesn't seem to matter how much I kill.
We are one with the shadows. For the reckoning, you require my skill. Let our enemy know our fury. You require my skills. I am the heart of darkness.
Those minerals are not going up. Yeah. It all went wrong. It all went wrong. Maybe I need to build towers outside the bases and then keep bringing them into the towers. That might be better. This is a bit of a nasty level, this one. There's so many Zerglings to deal with, but then as soon as you get enough Zealots to deal with the Zerglings, they just chuck a bunch of Mutalisks at you. So you're like, fucked. It's hard to tell. It's all my mineral fields going. It's not good. Oh shit. See, there's so many Banelands. How the fuck can I reach those? They take care of my Zealots. Alright, this might be one of those ones where you scrap it, you restart, rather than trying to recover from a dodgy save. Just scrap the whole fucking thing, restart it, get going. That's what I think. I'm just going to shut up and get on with it. I think I need to be quicker as well. So building too statically isn't going to help you, because they just keep coming at you anyway with large armies. It doesn't make a fucking difference.
These folk proton cannons can defend our nexus point, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can warp in a pylon using the Spear of Adun. Press the Deploy Pylon button at the top of your command screen.
You require my skills. Intriguing. I am the voice of the eclipse.
Our cannons will now fire upon enemies within range. If they become damaged, the shield battery will restore their shielding. These defenses will indeed be vital to our evacuation, but our first priority must be to clear the power cells of creep. Transform our gateways into warp gates. This allows us to warp in warriors to any area with pylon power. Circling bioforms on approach to our nexus. We must rally our defenses. Detecting unpowered warp gates nearby. Constructing a pylon next to them would restore their power, giving us an advantage. The Spear of Adun's deploy pylon ability would be ideal for this. Of course, our probes can always warp in pylons as well. The second power cell is active. The Spear's sensor array is reacting.
Do not deny your destiny, Artanis. Your people have finally found true unity.
Sensors online. Wait, what is this? Warp prisms approaching our nexus point. Stalkers, eliminate those warp prisms. Warp gate online. We can begin warping in warriors from it immediately, Hierarch.
Let our enemy know our fury.
I'd rather they didn't destroy everything I just fucking worked towards, but looks like they are. Okay, I got another idea. about that. Because there's no point wasting too many resources building in shit places. I need more shield batteries. Trying to produce everything. That's no good.
These photon cannons can defend our nexus points, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can warp in a pylon using the Spear of Adun. Press the Deploy Pylon button at the top of your command screen. I'm detecting unpowered warp gates nearby. Constructing a pylon next to them would restore their power, giving us an advantage. The Spear of Adun's Deploy Pylon ability would be ideal for this. Of course, our probes can always warp in pylons as well. Our cannons will now fire upon enemies within range. If they become damaged, the shield battery will restore their shielding.
These defenses will indeed be vital to our evacuation, but our first priority must be to clear the power cells of creep.
So again, need to start playing like multiplayer. Buildings at the back or gateways at the front. So I don't need to mass gateways yet. I just need to make sure I'm building on cooldown with the gateways, I think. That's what I need to do. So probably get a second gateway now, just to
We can now
at least stick
transform
one
our
there.
gateways into warp gates. This allows us to warp in warriors to any area with pylon power.
Start getting the armor as well. May as well, because I can afford it. Stalkers available. Start boosting that. I've got more or less enough workers to be pretty effective. Don't want to build too much here because I aim to build a lot here. That's what I aim to do.
Circling bioforms on approach to our nexus. We must rally our defenses.
So we've got the gateway here. Again, like multiplayer, you need to block a lot more. So just block this shit. Couple more stalkers will do it, and then I can start pushing more and more upgrades. Just armor, I suppose, at the moment. Just protect them for now. More additional pylons, huh? Remind me to use that deploy pylon. Oh yeah, there will be Keeper. I'll still do Warcraft 3 probably on Friday, Saturday. But at the moment, whilst I have time, spare time, I'm trying to go and complete this bloody game. Because I need to do it. I've taken too long to get this bloody game done. There we go. Overpower them. Oh, shite. Pull them in. Look, these guys are confused at the back. That's brilliant.
We are one with the shadows.
The second power cell is active. The spear's sensor array is reacting.
Do not deny your destiny, Artemis.
Okay, so how do we want to build this?
Have finally found true
A couple of gateways at the front.
Sensors online. Wait, what is this? Warp prisms approaching our nexus point.
Stalkers, eliminate those warp prisms.
Need to kill the creep tumors are going down real slow. Oh, you're doing this, old chestnut. Got loads of resources coming in. That's nice. Meanwhile, eventually I'll get round to building there. I've still got loads of resources, but that's because I'm waiting to build my gateways all in mass in a decent place, but this is taking forever.
Another pack of Zerglings is approaching our nexus from the south.
Right. God damn. That was unwanted losses. Not too bad. Right. Which fucking gate? I can't quite tell where I can build them. So, gateway could go there, so I can build a pylon there. Let's build it there. Should have all the upgrades done by this point.
For the reckoning.
I could block, but I won't, just to be safe. Oh, I built one shy there. That's annoying. Stop repairing it. That's a bit more of a defense. I should be a bit more safe on this side. So now I just have to do it on the other side. Bear in mind that they might actually come from here as well, actually. Ah, whilst I'm dicking around with that. Hello, Fredium. Right, I'm pretty happy with how that looks. That's quite a few now. So that side, I'm not saying it's 100% safe, but it should be better. And then what we can do is also block this to encourage them, if they do spawn here, to fight these cannons. Make it harder for them to get round there in the first place. And then I'll have to do all of this at the bottom bit. This is indeed 4 versus 4 RT. I am overdoing it, but to be fair, I got quite far through this level and then it decided to just put me in a position where I did too much damage to myself to really come back properly. That's a lot of gateways, but they're pretty damn good at blocking. So they pretty much have to go through this. He's got to go all the way around there to get to that, so that buys me time as well. And I might just block this anyway. I don't see why not. I'm only going to really be using Stalkers this game. Even though you get a bunch of those Surglings, I'm really just going to go real stupidly heavy on the Stalkers. There we go. Let's see how well that holds up. Not too bad. That'll show him. That'll show him who's boss. Right, well, we kind of need a lot of this angled, but... Oh, wait, hang on a second. Crafty. So... We're going to build here again, are we? I want to block. I can't really get a great block there. I think I know why. How much health do those shield batteries actually have? Nah, they're not bad, but they ain't got as much as a gateway does. I can't build as much as I wanted here, or as much as I was aiming to build. But I can get a lot.
Be released from your pain.
Come on, you got this.
can begin warping in warriors from it immediately, Hierarch.
Now I can finally start being aggressive. Got all these defenses up. I think that should be enough. I could probably have some more on my base. Okay. Are we going to do the left side this time, or are we going to do the right side? I guess I'm over here already, so let's just bloody do the left side. Get a proper save in a second. Spear of a Doom, that'll do. They're going for it. Oh, look how quickly they go down now. See if I can get some shields.
Our pylon is under attack.
It's true. If the Blade Master is high level enough, you can't get through it.
Is broken. Flawed. It must be reforged.
You have not enough minerals.
Turns against you. Even the ground beneath your feet carries the seeds of my victory.
I wonder if you can spawn them in the same place as before.
Warriors, strike them down.
So there you go.
Not defeated yet.
They're dealt with, and now you've only got these ones in the middle, really, that are a problem.
Our pylon is under mineral field depleted.
Oh. Just let those guys go up the top here. Because they should walk into a bunch of towers. Ideally, that should work. Do the trick. As long as those cannon towers can reach. What is their range? 7. 7. It's getting a little bit bad. Now we're cooking. Yeah, I'm really starting to run out of resources now, so I've got to make sure I don't lose anything. There's always one little circling, isn't there?
Conflict shall end.
See if I can get a bunch of zealots in by the time those immortals reach me. Just have the zealots just to tank. Just a few zealots, not too many. Just a few. If I know there's immortals nearby.
State thy bidding. We are one with the shadows. I serve.
Oh, there's a fucking carrier. Yeah, I have like no resources left now.
State I am the void.
Hold shift whilst warping in. That's the same as pressing it, but I see what you mean. Kind of. Oh shit, that's a much bigger army.
Intriguing. I am the voice of the eclipse.
I don't think that's holding up as well as it could be. Damn it. They're actually breaking through that. I've only got like one tower. They're slowly beasting these guys. I've got no resources left. I almost may as well take these guys with me. Shit. Would help if I didn't suicide into them though.
Is the void. For the reckoning.
Our pylon is under attack.
Intriguing. You require my skills.
I'd rather not have to restart this level again.
As you say. For the reckoning. Very well. You require my skill. State thy bidding.
Those bloody Banelins. I've got so little left. Just fucking kill this. Yeah, I think what I'll do is that's too low an army. I'll load the actual save I did, which isn't that far back, and I have a much bigger army. Some point there I just lost a bit too much. They just rebuild so fucking fast. It just keeps spawning units for them. Dagnabbit. Alright, this is where things go wrong. Why am I having this fight in the first place? Okay, let's go back on that one, because I just, again, lost a whole ton of units. That's pointless. Why am I losing all those units? They don't really have anywhere decent to blink.
Let our enemy know our
Couldn't save them all, but that stops me from losing quite so many.
very well. We are one with the shadows. I am here in the shadows. Very wise. Intriguing. I serve Veraku. We move unseen. Let our enemy know our fury. For state thy bidding. We move unseen. Cold is the void. I am the heart of darkness. Very wise. We are
I'm gonna go for this middle bit because that left side doesn't seem very smart.
acquire my skills. We are one with the shadows. I am here in the shadows. Intriguing. Cold is the void. Veraku. It shall be
Right, let's clear the right side.
bidding. I am the voice of the eclipse.
Right is right. See, attacks like that are what cost me. I can do that smarter. I can definitely do that smarter. It's not easy to get through there, but I can do that smarter. Let's go to the top right.
Intriguing. For the reckoning. Veraku. It shall be as you say. We move unseen.
Gotta be real careful of some of these.
Acquire my skills.
God damn. Those fucking Banelings are insane. Okay. And now they attack there. Are they attacking there just because I'm attacking on the right side, or were they always going to attack there? Because that means I've got to guard that left side. And there's a better way to aggro that stuff on the right. Instead of sending my entire army, I just send one Stalker. That saves me losing a whole ton of Stalkers that are taking so much damage. All these clumped up spaces does not make well.
With the shadow, I am the state thy bidding. You require my skills. Intriguing.
I wish I built better here. I should have built it over here instead. But I'm pretty sure they kept attacking from this angle. Where are you going? Where? Oh, okay. So they haven't attacked there. Now they attack. So they do it. It's just unfortunate. The attacks always happen when I'm on the other side of the map. This is why you save, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you save. This level shouldn't be as difficult as it is. Don't think it's a particularly difficult level. It's just painful more than anything. It is more painful than it is difficult.
Thy bidding. It shall be as you say. Very well.
Not all of them can make it.
We are one with the shadow. I am the voice.
Mineral field depleted. That's it, pretty much.
Cold is the void.
There we go, that deals with that. Come back over to here.
Intriguing. I am the voice. You
Right, this is the part where we send one. Ah, you stop fucking doing that. The ones that can't blink over. Try to suicide. Right, here we go. So instead of losing my entire army, just do that. And then we get a replacement. And do the next pack. Pull them in.
It shall be as you say.
We want more than just crappy circlings though.
Intriguing. For the reckoning. Very well. Very wise. We move unseen. It shall be as you say. I serve for now. Intriguing. I serve. State we are. I am the voice. Mineral fields depleted. Until God. We move unseen. Very well. Very wise. Cold. State thy bidding. I am the voice of the eclipse. Intriguing.
That should use up his mana quite nicely. For the most part, but not completely. Because it's the ability to make all my minions stick together is the one I'm worried about. So I want him using up his mana on these little rubbishy units, and then he's not a problem. Ah dear. That's the part where the Banelings come in. And then we've got these guys attacking over here like assholes.
We are one with the shadow. Cold is the voice. I am the state thy bidding. I serve for now. Very well. We move
Prepare it for immediate use.
It's been a bit of a journey, this one, isn't it?
State thy bidding. We move unseen. We are what you require. We are one with the shadows.
So bloody many.
My skills. I am here in the shadows. Cold is the path of thy bidding. We are one.
Orin, sheath my meditation.
I am the heart of for now. We are one with the shadows. State thy bidding. You require my skill. Let our enemy know our fury.
Shit. Okay, that can be done better. Again, this fucking attack on the left-hand side, whenever you do anything. I don't even know if I'll complete this level, to be honest with you. The way it's looking, it just looks iffy as fuck, doesn't it, really? It doesn't seem to matter what I do. You can only build zealots and stalkers, though, so if I build a bunch of zealots, I don't think they're going to be any better.
Very well. I am the heart of darkness. We move unseen. You require.
Yep, so that attack happens. What's the one for quick load? Because that would save me some time. There isn't one for quick load? There's quick save, but it doesn't seem to be a quick load, which sucks. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, well, we'll do it the traditional way then.
It shall be as you say. For the you require code.
Okay. They must have used up like all of their resources. I love saying that as though the game is easy now. But seriously, what the fuck? Like, you must be done now. Seriously. You must have spent your wad. Hey, I played Heartless One. I know Zerg have resources too. They're not that unlimited.
Turns against you. Even the ground beneath your feet carries the seeds of
So it's fucking Banelins again.
Nidus worms. Warriors, strike them down. We are not defeated yet.
This is a frustrating level. I don't even know if I'll be able to fucking... My entire stream is just going to be this fucking level and I might not even complete it. That's annoying. I was hoping to play a little bit more than just this fucking piece of shit level, but... Like, how much do I have to kill, in all honesty? Like, if we go to the end resources screen, it's going to be like 1 billion units I've killed. Oh, that again. Hang on a second. Are these guys a bit early, or did I need to go back in the first place? I can't tell. Like, these attacks are coming way quicker than they should do. Fuck, do I really need to reset this whole level? This shouldn't be this difficult. This really shouldn't be this difficult.
turns against you. Even the ground beneath your feet carries the seeds of my victory.
Our pylon is under attack. Nidus worms. Warriors, strike them down. We are not defeated yet. For the reckoning. Base is under attack.
Be as you say.
Shall be one. All conflict shall end.
So I need to build here. That's not so bad. That's doable. But I need to build here and here, really. I don't build here. Don't build here. I don't build here. Build here. Here. And here. I think it really genuinely needs a restart.
Base is under attack.
And I need to go as far into the level as possible without building any static defense, even though the level's based upon it, until I can get safely here and start building static defense.
Your probes are under attack. Base
Because these two are the nightmare bits. That's really fucked up. I don't think there was even a single level in Heart of the Swarm or Wings of Liberty that was as difficult as this. But it's more that this is punishing than it is like difficult. Like I can deal with the units. It's just you can't. No matter how well you micro and all that, you will eventually lose units and health over time, and it just has unlimited units. So how do you beat something that has unlimited units? You have to kill it quicker than it can kill you. And you can't basically use up any resources whatsoever on
These
anything
photon
that,
cannons can
you know.
defend our nexus points.
Ugh.
They require
Seriously.
only a pylon to function. You can warp in a pylon using the Spear of Adun. Press the Deploy Pylon button at the top of your command screen. I'm detecting unpowered warp gates nearby. Constructing a pylon next to them would restore their power, giving us an advantage. The Spear of Adun's Deploy Pylon ability would be ideal for this. Of course, our probes can always warp in pylons as well. Our cannons will now fire upon enemies within range. If they become damaged, the shield battery will restore their shielding.
These defenses will indeed be vital to our evacuation, but our first priority must be to clear the power cells of creep.
See if I can only build pylons using this.
We can now transform our gateways into warp gates. This allows us to
Never mind.
warp in warriors to any area with pylon power.
I am here in the shadows. There are creatures. We are one with the shadows. I see.
You must construct additional pylons.
I am here in the shadows.
Circling bioforms on approach to our nexus. We must rally our defenses.
We move unseen. You require skills. It shall be what you say.
You must construct additional pylons.
Alright, I'm restarting that again. Not quite perfect enough, and more Zerglings came at me than I was expecting. I was expecting about 4 or 5, but it was more like about 10 there. As to how difficult this level is in comparison to others, I can't speak. But I know from experience that one person's hardest level is another person's easiest level, and vice versa. I've had other levels in games where people said that's super hard, and I've just done it in like 2 seconds. Whereas this one is going to be my fucking bane. There's no doubt about it. This is going to be my one that fucks me
These
right
photon
over.
cannons can defend our nexus points, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can
I shouldn't have aggroed those, actually. That's too early.
Press the Deploy Pylon button at the top of your command screen. I'm detecting unpowered warp gates nearby. Constructing a pylon next to them would restore their power, giving us an advantage. The Spear of Adun's deploy pylon ability would be ideal for this. Of course, our probes can always warp in pylons as well. Our cannons will now fire upon enemies within range. If they become damaged, the shield battery will restore their shielding.
These defenses will indeed be vital to our evacuation, but our first priority must be to clear the power cells of creep.
Sometimes it's nice to get these, like the level that's going to be the most biggest pain in your ass out the way early, so you can enjoy the rest of the fucking game.
We can now transform our gateways into warp gates. This allows us to warp in warriors to any area with pylon power.
As you say.
Circling bioforms on approach to our nexus. We must rally our defenses.
I am here in the shadows.
Nope. Even one loss is too many. At least this early on. I messed up there. I already blinked him out, so I couldn't use his blink ability a second time. Should have moved him manually. Don't know why, but that tower keeps reminding me of the tower that Mensk was part of. Oi! Again. We can't be having that. Cannot be having that. See, I don't want to build any more zealots, but they're good at tanking, at least for these early stages. They're good versus the Immortals as well. The Stalkers suck balls versus the Immortals. It'd also be in my interest to kill the actual Protoss at the bottom left as fast as possible.
You require my skills.
I keep trying to do this right-hand side, but I wonder if it's better to just go left. Don't want to lose that if I can help it. Yeah, I can do this better. I can do that better. I should have more units, really. Chaka chaka. Looks like a tower. Right, there you go, that'll do.
I am here in the shadows.
Let's liberate this. And then I think instead of going down here, I'm actually going to go this way. And probably try to... Oh, shit.
One with the shadows. Veraku. I am the voice. We stay. I am the voice. I am here in the shadows.
They just keep coming.
Darkness.
Okay.
The second power cell is active.
Let's
The
go
speed
left.
sensor array is reacting.
Or instead of going left, because you get trapped there, I can go left and get the minerals. But still got to go through this middle bit. And also I think he's about to attack me at some point.
Sensors online.
Oh, there we go.
What is this?
Ah, for the first time I'm actually going to deal with this problem.
Stalkers, eliminate those warp prisms.
Wow, that's the first time I actually dealt with that. That's probably made my life a lot easier.
I am here in the shadows. We are one with the shadows. State thy bidding.
Struggle no more. Be released from your pain.
It's the Immortals, so I'm going to need some zealots. Not many zealots, just a few. Just to spice up versus the Immortals, I would say.